Over the years of vehicle extrication, there's been a running debate about cutting cables, not cutting cables, cutting cables, not cutting cables. What's the recommended tool to be used by firefighters for that? Today was a tremendous opportunity for the automotive industry and the firefighting community to partner together to really educate emergency responders about the value of safety, the value of training programs, and how much work is going into ensuring that not only are the occupants of these vehicles safe, but emergency responders are safe as well.
We've had a partnership with General Motors and OnStar for several years now, and now we've expanded that in looking at how OnStar, of course, can continue to assist in emergency response, but also what the fire service needs to know about the new Volt vehicle that will be coming out later this year.
This is the first time ever that I believe a council of fire chiefs have come out to look at this type of system, to look at this type of new way of building vehicles, new way of energizing the vehicles, and give our comments prior to the vehicles being released.
Probably the most important thing that firefighters are concerned about with any of the new hybrid vehicles, any of the new alternate power vehicles, is what is the impact for me? What are the dangers for me? And what do I need to do to keep myself safe?
There's new metals, new steels, and then to top it off we got electricity, which obviously can be pretty deadly if you cut the wrong place.
Here we're going to do door removal, front door, rear door. I always preach, set yourself up to win.
When a firefighter gets to the scene, they immediately look to see if there are any obvious injuries, to see how many people are involved, how many vehicles are involved, and then immediately start looking for safety hazards. Safety hazards for both the firefighters and the victims.
The firefighters, they go in, they find the label that's marked with a pair of wire cutters and a firefighter's helmet. They go in and they just cut right through that label.
You go in, you make your cut in the back, you pull the plug in the front between the two seats, whatever you need to do to cut that red line so you make sure the batteries are off. Don't touch the orange line. All you do is make sure that the power is off from the 12-volt battery.
But more importantly, vehicle extrication may be very different than a traditional vehicle simply because of the technology that's used in the vehicle and the strength of some of the metals that's in this vehicle.
Rule of thumb is we don't remove the victim from the car, we remove the car from the victim. And so you break it up in different job functions. You got side removal, roof removal, dash displacements. With a Volt, what I usually use is the transmission hump for a push point to push the side of the vehicle away from the occupant. There we go. We're pushing on that ultra-high strength steel transmission hump to push that ultra-high strength steel B-post out.
I've been in the business 35 years, and of course Volt's a little bit of a newer concept than what we're dealing with out there with the hybrids, but no, it's great. I've learned a lot. It's been a very exciting day for me.
Thank you much.
After going through the demonstration, it became highly evident that these are safe vehicles, that we will be able to rescue people, put the fire out, and not worry about the electrical discharge, especially once we learned all of the systems within the vehicle.
Firefighting requires just constant education. All the technological changes require that you're more of an engineer than you are a firefighter. And approaching this type and this sophisticated of a vehicle requires more engineering than it does brute strength.